from the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memories surged forth, revealing the truth about Finan, the Flame Reaver, and Amphorius. It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was Finan himself, who had burned out after bearing countless core flames. Their goal was simple: to oppose the Eon and rewrite the eternal recurrences at us. With Finan's help, time in Amphorius reset once more.
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Catch. Caught you.
Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to... It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 minutes. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove? You didn't? In that case, just treat it as my own wish. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but Ide Silicii is so in Cyrene's memories. She always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing. Yes, Finan too embarked on his journey because of this view. Thankfully, you arrived during his long wait, friend. Is that also why Cyrene did what she did? But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only thing Amphorius will fall into an ending. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. That's right. But I still feel maybe he still has an ace. Yep. That Intellitron friend did say, Ide Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond this. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot. Super quiet here. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. But today's different, isn't it? I'm prepared to wit-
The way Cyrene talks... I have so many
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Pity. Now's not the time to celebrate. Having two... Listen up, little one. The destructions of...
Time is running out, so I'll explain in... Hiding in this segment, unknown to other life forms, for some reason the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now... Prediction. If effective intervention...
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already.
Something in the shadows.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time, the cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Finan's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's... That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephalie's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of...
There's one more preparation we must make. Lycus's behavior deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict... The Law, Titan.
Law. They are...
why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh?
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So it makes sure the core flame...
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. A conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
Iron Tomb can't affect the real...
Miss March's situation is... Well, Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but...
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely...
I believe in your...
I'm not gonna give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring... No, not little one. Deliverer.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable... It feels weird. Maybe it... Never mind. Like so, we've at least got a... Can you give me a little bit of...
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside. Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene?
Is this also a blessing?
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kephalie? Or forging a... Destiny must must have brought me here for a purpose. There's nothing to fear. I'm destined to play the most important role in this final battle.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring the... See? There's the journal, the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. Friend, are you ready to become a hero? I promise might be far, but I believe in you, friend. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can be... Let's trailblaze onward like before.
It seems you two are prepared. You should indeed, for you do not have much time left. My apologies. So I may demonstrate.
What is...
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
The light of the Dawn Device never fades. Kephalie's protection has no end.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
This is the intersection between them. What you see is the true form of the eternal land, and the 12 doesn't it look marvelous? The moment ancient antikythera erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator, the pen. Seems like you are not, and I have devoted myself over. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nick, Iron Tomb. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course. They've always been that outcome was predetermined long ago, so the real identity is... You've always had... You can either You are indeed, rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. But you need to learn how to use it and I happen to be one of them. This matter is of grave import. Bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you. I now see that you may now It seems they excel as negotiation, of course. This... As for its purpose...
100 years ago, the flames of the Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with grief. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering. Dawn Cloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the Legion's commander...
Compatriots! No more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your heart.
A Chrysos heir she stood. Divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, drive the enemy from Kepali's dawn! Smother their flames with their own dead! Win glory!
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the...
Onward! To Marmorial Palace! To Dawn Cloud's heights! Announce to all the wicked and cowardly...
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Seridra. Friend? Are you friend? Honestly, wake up! Awake at last? I guess. Fine, as you say, just meditating. We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates, and also the end of the first Flame Chase journey. Indeed. It'll be tricky, so let's...
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out! Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are...
There are multiple voices. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe them?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait! Isn't that...
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense?
What? Did he just mention the stars? How is that possible?
You impudent!
Dux for Goris. We're here to welcome the Deliverer from beyond the sky.
Heretic! No one but the Great Talantan can deliver this world from misery!
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet? Talantan is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment. Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered. Dux for Goris, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental Dux Gladiorum, if you
As you command.
Correct, but not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So,
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant on Cloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, Olive Saridra. On behalf of my people and this land,
If I may, how do you know her?
as the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. Well,
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later.
This is not what the demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us. And she knows of things. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? I wish. But the currents of time have become... We might as well dance their dance. But we've received the Imperator's fate. Should be easier than last time, right? Exactly. Treeby, Aglaya.
Guests, Please.
The journey to save the world. Let's set off, my friend.
Hail to the Emperor! Hail to the Golden Heroes! Hail to the Deliverer!
Told you, you're the headline act. All this.
Guards, your service to the host.
Castrum Kremnos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the—
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured Earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky.
Please allow me to introduce. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of Amphorius shall break its chains and—
With all due respect,
As a humble subject, I cannot—
I knew it wouldn't be.
Time wait.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a— Please experience its marvels firsthand.
Hystealans. No wonder she's the Knight's commander. All right. Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of Deliverance? What if they're—
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the... This is Virginia of Castrum Krem...
hello. I'm Virginia.
I'm Serene from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our...
Bask in her free-spirited winds.
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequence. Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happened.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know?
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Vergoris' speech seems... Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. Does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky?
Drop the charade. But...
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog.
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and his... Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have troubles? We know. The Titans, no matter what, will always
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War was born of injustice and has shattered that. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of First time? That's not what I gather. Does your Aglaya differ so?
Greetings, deliverer from beyond the sky. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary.
Witness the future of the flame chase.
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the process. So, please, don't worry. It was Orynyx who told mankind.
More crucially, though we still must challenge...
This is also what the Great Emperor... Even you find this surprising?
Perhaps the upcoming meeting.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well? The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow. I'm the Knight Commander of Akama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side. As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akama. As merely a humble The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Dux Halkalithist Apollonius and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor, and his Dux Frigoris, Labienus, and Dux Brumalis, Seneca, are both formidable warriors. Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Trebi remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but they are now Akama's most vital prophets. Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should then come.
I'm starting to feel a bit... Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a...
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator...
Who knows? First, she wants...
Exactly. Christ.
Things feel pretty tense. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her.
Yeah. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the... Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains... Delegate from Paphos, do you...
I know nothing.
The evidence is witness. Even with it... Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, they will escort each of you to the Temple of the 3 Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on
this.
Imperator, did you?
Enough!
Things are starting to get pretty.
Comrades.
the decaying old. Then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my.
That really is the core flame of law.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war,
at this moment, the Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, and return Fagusa's core flame to the Holy City.
Absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that Ladon has already.
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you. I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
It must be tiring dealing with
tiring? Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much
is the war with the
After I... Let me ask you, Deliverer. The word fact has never been so intoxicating. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this in the future you envision? Oh? What you
Exactly! Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And she also has reliable ally. If they can intervene in Amphorius's laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things.
You mean?
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a group. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together. This is the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akama carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade... Oh? Your advice is, from this moment on, prove it.
May your journey reach that sky full of...
Your attend... Go now. Take a bath first. You two... Come forth.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my...
Those two arrived just as Oryx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right.
Sparing your life was the correct.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me? Or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths...
You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stands. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. But on the path you will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb.
So? What's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed as a Chrysos, heir of the property.
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite... And she's clearly hiding something. What do you... There are many uncertain... The atmosphere in Akama. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... then... Work it.
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a sec. We can also check out what's happened. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go. Oh, so many people! The holy city is so lively.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected.
Silence! That's treat! If it weren't for the Great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt...
Oh no. It's the Imp...
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
How does... Oh. Honored guest for the upcoming campaign.
Another war?
The atmosphere is a bit tense.
My apologies. I prefer to ignore them. Besides, the Theoros...
May I ask, who is...
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Stop trying to get things out of me.
I didn't Theoros. Bad news. He's been staring at us. We don't know how much Saridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? In Flamebearer?
You're absolutely right.
Ew.
Panicking? Oh? Children, are you here to relax?
What? Children?
By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky.
Seems like there's more to Dux Bromalis', but would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akama.
What everyone in the city is talking about lately.
Huh. To understand the Imperator's secrets, We have to get past Miss Hycelan's. This place? Was your... Huh? The smell... Wait, don't go in yet!
Who's there? Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. What's wrong?
Sorry, we didn't mean to...
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. Forget it. If Duck's Goldweaver hurt... All right. Please, make yourself...
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated! Quick! Quick, someone come quick!
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. Viciousness is a form of praise.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I... Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute?
Because the new era of the right now, the rebel... Thinking is a right, given as long as you don't try...
But, Miss Hycelan's, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your word.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. This is the tide that can't...
Are you suggesting that
I only mean that if life wish... There's no need for me to say more. Whether the Imperator's law, but for now...
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit...
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf, to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I will. By the way, you both just meant...
Oh, right, you don't know.
Miss Hycelan's has given us the... Indeed. So, let's seize the...
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. The road ahead will be long and difficult. It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here, too. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert. We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha, oh, the two Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them. We also have the same suspicions for now. But further verification is needed. That's all I have to say. Will depend on...
Madam Hurt. Well then, let's use the banquet a glide. It's settled then. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now. Yes, let's get ready for the banquet. Look, the venue's right ahead. And I can even hear singing. It feels so romantic.
Honored guests. Wait.
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must...
I get that you don't...
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. Nice! You read my mind. Let's go with their plan after all. If the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. But that's actually gonna be our shortcut, right?
Guests.
Alright. We'll listen to you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Why don't you head in with the other guests first?
Isn't Saridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here.
Is there anything else?
Hey, Labinas.
This banquet has a never-ending...
Thank you for the offer.
The Imperator? Who knows? Maybe she's hiding something.
Hey!
Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure he can't even stand straight by the end of this.
You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk first.
Actually, there are so many people. We wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here.
What do you think the...
If you're curious, just go ask those 2 deliverers.
Maybe.
That was a bit too much, honey, bro.
It's because you haven't had enough honey brew.
Hello.
Ah, so the Deliverer is attending...
As the great Imperator's historian, I'm...
Little Virginia is wondering whether you...
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Besides, but she'll probably get really disappointed. Alright, I got it. We could maybe use something like, with hope, I write down the tale of tomorrow for myself. Silently waiting, day after day, till the moment...
Oh, that's exactly what I'm after! Thank you so much! I feel like I can actually finish composing the...
Hey, that wasn't improvised, you know? By the way,
The Imperator? She usually wouldn't arrive this early. Why don't we have a toast before...
To... romance, which will surely be returned.
Campaigning against... Is it too late to start learning how to swim?
Necessary to campaign against the Titans.
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing and...
Lies! You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. You take everything too seriously. At this rate...
You're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher.
Dear guests,
no. I'm just...
The Imperator?
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave it. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflects...
Why
do you two look so... Why don't we have a toast? Well,
Then we will toast too.
Cheers, Grey Fry. A little sea hare. Please come over and share the delicacies of the deep sea with me. You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind.
No, we love it here. It's just...
Don't worry. I know. Come, sit with me for a while. See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood. The sweetest of all the 12 bottles. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the Deliverer.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such...
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? See? It's completely safe.
I feel like Miss Hysealins wants to talk to us about...
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind... Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little sea hare?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? As long as you like it. Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand the goose's fickle, just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very, very. The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans, but the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's enchanting song. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator in that feel, but you two. I wish for you to see the...
Is this also what the Emperor...
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Theoros. The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within. And once you are the deliverers of the prophecy, and then we can show the Imperator the right path.
But is...
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed, and then ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysealins? My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned, but as to the decision the Imperator must make, she has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her, provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia, and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you are a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure. Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act...
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty. Whatever. Pour me enough.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness...
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Do you often test the loyalty of your...
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient towards them. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands...
The answer is...
Don't waste my time. Be precise.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the rate then.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb...
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. Loosely organized, but steeped in abject insanity. Oh, that's so-called. There are countless other...
The Achaemenid Alliance?
If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe... That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems...
Great Fry, a little sea hair? It seems like they're still talking. Get close.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa...
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commander's under...
He's looking this way. Quick. What are you... staring at me like that so...
I try not to laugh, Challenge. What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking. And it seems like all... Let us continue. Are they aware of the price they must... If I recall...
You dare mention...
Forgive my...
Watch your words and actions, even without the trial of law. If everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend...
Good. Therefore...
You plan to talk...
calling it...
The guest's patience is running thin. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherians are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave...
As I expected. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. You should head back to your seats for now.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you all... However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty. What does she mean? The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish and sever the heads of the traitor. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelens. She used the Sea Siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky.
Imperator, I can
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they wouldn't, but now they all lie silent. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then...
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm, and...
You think you can slay a king using your words, and I'll have it. Show...
Let's try to watch our words carefully. The prophecy you know of, the Aranova, spoken by Kefali. To fight that lie, a young man with the pseudonym of Finan lived through 30 million cycles of this world. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny. Iron Tomb is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. That is the only thing Lycus cares about. He will most certainly betray you. When... I walk the path of the Trailblaze. My friends and I have always obeyed the creed of explore, understand, establish, and connect. Conquest and destruction are never ways to build bridges between people. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions in the same basket as Lycus and smash them.
That was true. All that needs to be said. Dux Frigoris, Dux Bromalis, escort the traitors to the prison. Before the next entry hour.
Oh, great Imperator, your ambitions.
You're still here, Theor.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall. Or perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to
So you finally tossed aside your...
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your...
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity. All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts.
I can toss your words right back at you, like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating your...
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness. How had you? Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator, and factors such as you.
Careful.
What was that voice? Was it Orynyx?
I found you. Be careful. This land will face...
The time of judgment is nigh, my lady. The prison I have built for you is now... in the name of the erudition. I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows... Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the...
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap. I fear you are still quite unaware of your... I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proof.
What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But if I wish to break, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now. Screw them.
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just...
In the name of the Sovereign of planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call, Esteem. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute commands as well.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Huh, seriously, don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a mere zero, which means the same principle also applies. You will never. Why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people into... Listen. Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You... And what I just mentioned.
This is the place outside the light. This doesn't...
Warning! 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 Warning!
Command.
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the... I understand this could in this the answer. The total. Do you see me? I am... Oh, but now that but you...
Where time flows slower than within Amphorius? If like... But...
Can you hear me? Little...
Is...
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Hurry up! Put some speed into it! I can't keep this up for much longer! That old Intellitron. Let's keep it short. Yes, time dilation. Let's stick to the main points.
Critical warning.
Time is running. It'll probably take a long to be safe. Look, we detected...
Critical warning.
Its power. Use the path's power. Make...
Unauthorized communication.
Is her to say I mastered the powers? Are these showing my memories? With the Stellaron in my body. A world that'll give rise to a Lord Ravager would definitely... But what if I end up pulling in the Antimatter Legion? Or the Annihilation Gang? Can they really help? Failure is not necessarily a bad thing. This power wasn't gonna call up anyone nice after all. I obtained the flaming lance left by the architects, and gained the power. That's right! No matter how besides. Seems like since Amphorius has no overseas market, the IPC's hand can't reach it. I received the Watchmaker's hat in Penacony, and declared, that's right. The benevolent family must still remember me for saving them. Their music echoed, come, dear hat. I've put you as... doesn't Lygus want this story to have background music? He has such terrible taste. The Remembrance. That's right. Traces of the Remembrance are also everywhere.
I finally found you.
Warning! Warning!
Erudition's prison cannot come. Leave the mythos of Amphorius. Waits for you to continue its story. When that brightest a boat, so used to drifting, at long last. Oh, Pathstrider, hurry and set off.
March? What's she doing here?
Oh, you're fine. We haven't seen each other, my good buddy. Hi, it's been so... Now, the great... You must have seen a lot in Amphor. Then take your time, but... Let's get... Why don't you take me back to... So, let's...
Why?
What are you standing around? Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong. Let's...
Are you okay? Has it been so long?
No.
Huh?
But Amphorius cannot be observed from the outside.
No, he's not. Maybe I just... Never mind.
No. The genius, something's not right.
I guess then there's no need to feel things out. As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bonds. In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. But we can send you back to Amphorius, as long as you are willing to help us. She's fine. This form was simply borrowed from your memory. We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the guard. Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Working with us is the best. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment as garbage and throw them out. But the Remembrance treats all these instances as important material. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, then the whole cosmos will be in danger. Wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the garden retrieve, so help us. Find where Amphorius's memory began, and bring it out. The Master of Anastrava has already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best at... Say... You aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty words. I am the one who commanded those little ones to lead you out of the prison. But I didn't expect to attract little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. While Remembrance can help you return to Amphorius, there's no need for you to do it the way they want you to. Of course, there's also no need for you to make any deal. For you, this is probably a long time no see. My dear. Shh. There's no need to say anything. I know. You have so many questions swirling around in your memories at this moment. And you feel so helpless. Put them aside. For now, all you need to do is trust me. need more proof. That won't be hard.
Wait, stop it! They're awake! I'm gonna keep our first photo, alright? Won't come to pass while we're around.
And now,
The statue. Is that Donhar's brother? Oh, did you hear that? She just called me, but come on, I'm a YouTuber full of pain. We won't. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches.
It's as if they all happened just yesterday, right? I don't want to lie to you, which is why I will not use her name. The third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So, place me into your memory using the name Evernight for now. I'm happy to explain more, just not now. We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but Amphorius does not. If we do not so, this burning core flame, this footnote, ripples of past reverie. Now, take it. Witness the time that stood then. With this, and I will silently watch in a corner. I believe the wait won't be.
What exactly?
Keep going for Amphorius. For you, go forth.
Is this... No one's here. Am I... the...
There's so much I wanted to say for our... Welcome back, friend. It's been such... You must be really confused right now, but don't worry. The Deliverer can't afford to be lost, no? Now, please follow me, and turn the pages of time, and I'll tell you the story of this 1000-year journey.
Cyrene can't hear me?
The scenery of the past has resurfaced.
Time flies. 200 years.
We had to return 3 core flames of law, romance. Heravox has fallen. The 2 geniuses vanished without a trace, and Zeridra?
Era Nova will come.
It seems the key to... According to the
We need to find a way.
About that, Rini might have... She had that dream again last night. But the Titan's voice was... She said, pass the flame into...
Is that a prophecy from Orynyx? It seems Amphorius' fate...
You're right. History, perhaps a relay across...
Unfortunately, life will never go that. Like Kyrgyz. He's right outside Akama.
Light calendar 3960. Saridra, under the pretense of a campaign against Vagusa, that same year, Saridra the Imperator was assassinated, after which Aglaia the Goldweaver took command. Thus began... Come, this way.
The eternal holy. Among it's time you learned the cost of refusal. Where it...
Don't forget, you can't kill the Chrysos.
I have never... Which is why I now place my... Now then.
Leave this to me, Lady Aglaia.
No.
What?
His conspiracy won't succeed. Because romance is ready to make good on their promise to weave. Its name is solidarity. Just as the Imperator lit the torch of resistance with her death, take good care of it. Guide it to the...
50 years later, Lygus led his forces again to Akama. He charged directly into the holy city. 90,000 brave souls gave their lives for Akama that day, including their fearless leader.
Go forth, Deliverer.
Go. When the frost melts and the snows give way, the flowers will bloom again. You'll find me there.
So what you're saying is, princess home, buddy. She just left.
Since Cass has made up her mind, we can't let—
But I'm against relocating.
Cass's plan doesn't involve— Like you said, it's just on Cass, Hyceelans, and me to prepare the final trump card for—
Wait, what kind of—
We must lay down the path Styxia sits where death and the demigod of death will forever guard that secret—
We all know Lygos will set—
That's exactly why we have to do— And Cypher, we need you to head to Castro. The prophesized crown prince has already been born. He shall become the new defender of Akama.
You don't need to worry about that. I just came back from Castrum Kremnos. Only—
Treeby, something's flying towards Akama, and what is it?
It's the Kremnoans. They're kings.
With the protection of the demigods Trebios and Cyphera, Akama endured wave after wave of warfare, though just barely. Soon after, Trebios departed on a long journey. That same year, the Kremnoan king Euripon, along with his son, Prince Midamos, joined the alliance to save—
Go on, and see you tomorrow.
Breaking me apart buys this world even one more second. And so be—
But it's gonna hurt a lot!
Pain brings, and I believe that you were thinking—
Can't—
The current situation split my soul into 5 pieces. Let the blade of strife hang forever over— There's no need to be sad in this life. Amphorius no longer needs a god named Strife. By the way, the 7 sages from Grove of Epiphany are already en route. He has extraordinary insight. Watch over him.
Through Anaxagoras' ritual, the demigod of strife split his soul into 5. Courage, honor, the people held a 10-day funeral to mourn their fallen god king. And through his sacrifice, humanity was granted 200 years of peace.
Keep moving forward. My blood will pave the road ahead for you.
Keep moving forward, little Gray. See you tomorrow.
That seamstress wasn't wrong when she said a lie needs more lies to keep it together.
Reason. Never thought we'd be the...
Can't catch that?
Don't oversimplify.
That's exactly what— You trigger your alchemy with a—
Easier said than done. And you really think a human alchemical array can bind a god...
What? Getting Just tell me straight.
Of course I can. But I've got 2 conditions. Since this is the final act, if we're doing it, we go...
Oh!
First, shift the battlefield to the vortex of Genesis. It would be more convincing if the Deliverer... Besides, the vortex is cut off from the world. No place in Amphorius makes a better prison.
If you pull that, wouldn't our Deliverer have to face tank Lygos as soon as they come back?
That clash is inevitable. The vortex belongs to Fagusa in the first place, remember? And there happens to be a demigod of ocean among the few survivors. Loop Hyceelans in. Let her join the final act. And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
Huh. I guess people weren't wrong when they said you're insane, Grove Boy.
I've got no idea how to outwit a reclusive genius. But making an anti-Catheran suffer? The demigod of reason has 10,000 ways to do and what I just mentioned was one of them.
So what exactly does your formula...
By now, Hyacinth must have completed the Sky People's ritual. Since that Theoros loves a good performance as much as I do, as for how the Deliverer will complete the Era Nova.
It was the last battle known to the world, initiated by two demigods least suited for war. In the end, reason and trickery kept their word. At the cost of their lives, they sealed Lygus within the vortex of Genesis.
Go forth. Finish the greatness left undone.
Quit overthinking! Just run! Keep running. That'll be enough.
Kyrie? It's dead quiet here. Akuma will stand eternal. But it's all right. When the Deliverer returns, no Sairi, this arduous... No, after all...
I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. And I'll share the moments I spent with you, with everyone. That way, the path we walked becomes a memory shared by all. People will know that there's nothing left to chase. Amphorius has already welcomed, just like I said. This won't be harder than the last time. Right? I wonder what kind of expression you're wearing right now. Probably the same as always. If I have the chance. Because it's really been far too long. Someone as sharp as you must have realized by now that this isn't reality, as the last link, and then made it. Just like the first time we met, right? Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, this is the only way to make sure that the Era Nova, and the only way I can save. After all, the new world will be born from your memories, and the I believe you will never let us down, just like always. Do you remember when Finan sent us back to the beginning? When you and I got separated? But in the end, I returned to you, carrying all that we've been through. That's what memory is. It may wear down and fade in the river of time, but it never truly leaves. When that hidden corner of the heart is stirred, the past returns even more beautiful, so don't worry. Let the 33,550,337th Flame Chase journey become part of you too. I've gotten a lot better at it with the experience from the last time. Next, you will head to Styxia and find the Vortex's entrance guarded by the demigod of Ocean before charging. Don't worry. I'll be with you. All of us will. Even Finan. We'll stand with the Deliverer. So say a short goodbye, then set off, just like we promised at the start. toss away all unnecessary worries and troubles, and bring our smiles and determination.
The last baton. I wonder how long you'll have to wait before passing it on to her. But, Sairi, what if you wait and wait, but that hero never arrives?
That won't happen. Because I know that no matter how long it takes, she'll definitely return to this place. We can't let her down.
Sky shall rain rays of dawn for you.
May romance be with you on your journey.
And reason grant you enlightenment.
Let strife bestow you with inspiration.
Trickery ensure your success. Allow death to protect your soul.
And at last, let passage point the way forward.
While time will remember the Trailblazer's journey.
Is this Styxia? I need to find the entrance of the vortex.
Long time no see. Trail generation after generation, but alas, fate. Reason and trickery may sow the demigod of but alas. You should have heard of this fable. In a shadow behind them is a fire, and before them loomed the stone wall of the cave. The flames cast shadows, while the rocky surface threw back echoes to them. That false play. Yes, I'm trapped in the cave, and now you'll be the one to unshackle me. And of course, I don't mind waiting a little longer. I hope you'll watch the stories of this only by feeling it for yourself. The meaning of to your can the prison. Look, the fire projects the face from her memories. An actress upon the stage of this play.
The dark tides flood the sea. And our
Fear not. Our queen has gone to the borderlands.
This is the scene at that time.
Listen, I heard Electra's voice. She's calling to...
Let's go. Her voice carries the queen's command.
To keep the black tide from threatening the ocean, the queen gave her all, body and soul.
Born of the queen's chalice, she bore the deepest blessings and inherited supreme divine power.
My sisters! You're finally here!
course, Electra. Your beautiful melody drew us here.
Her true name is Electra.
The Queen summons us. She must be near exhaustion. The black tide will soon enter our borders.
Then what do we do?
Don't worry. We shall lift the chalice in her...
Such tiny... And that naive...
I've appraised it all. No fakes.